Hello and welcome. This is Pastor Lucy Pinter with your daily insights. Yesterday we said that everything that God bestows to us, including blessings, have a purpose. Everything that has its origin in Him has an end goal, a higher purpose to answer to His design. And we looked at Luke 5:4-7 and saw Simon's reaction to the miracle of an abundant catch. Today we are going deeper at verse 8-9 and see further Simon's reaction when the majesty of the miracle settled in and he realized that he was in the divine presence. Simon asked Jesus to depart from him. He was instantly awakened to the reality that he had found God. His sense of sin and unworthiness was wrung out of his heart, and he cried out in agonized humility. He responded truthfully with a conviction of sin and acknowledged the state of his heart, that his relationship with God was not how it should have been. You see, the drought of fish did something in him. That was a lot of fish that they just caught, filled not only his boat but even the neighboring boats. It awakened him to a greater hunger. It triggered a reflection in his heart that made him realize that he was lacking in something. And this is why we said yesterday that even blessings in and of themselves are what we call a test of abundance. When the Lord fulfills our prayers in abundance, His intention is that it will do a greater good. And recognizing this requires a lot of forethought, effort, and constant attention, without which we will simply be lulled into complacency or uncritical satisfactions with things as they stand. We risk being fixated on that blessing without asking ourselves what more it was supposed to help us achieve. You see, blessing in whatever nature they come in are an essential part of our growth as believers. But they are not just meant to bring us comfort. They are supposed to lead us towards developing a more intimate relationship with our God. You know, there are those blessings that come to us even when we have not wished or prayed for them, and they are good. But when you have believed God for something and He decides to get this personal with the fulfillment of your prayer, something is supposed to change in you. It is supposed to bring a new meaning, to add vitality to what you already know about God. It is supposed to open a doorway, a glimpse to the purity and holiness of our God. It is supposed to be a manifestation of His closeness to us, something that should evoke a longing for an even deeper relationship with Him. This is the test of abundance that we are talking about. And we so often fail at this post-abundance stage because after our prayers are answered, many of us settle down until there is another need. And I don't think there is a greater test than this in our lives as believers. Can we stand in faith even after there is no more need to bruise our needs and soak ourselves in tears praying? Can we still see the need for God after our needs have been met? Will we pull back from our faith? Are we going to shift our reliance from God to our wealth? You see, we need to prepare our hearts even as we pray for abundance this year. It is indeed a great test for us. But there is no reason for us to fail if we keep our hearts in the right place before God, and we give God the first place and priority even during the seasons of abundance. This is Pastor Lucy Painter with your daily insights, and this is Test of Abundance, Day 2. Shalom.